take a moment to let go of anything in your energy that you're holding on to before you come into this reading. Any expectation, any kind of worry, anything that you have, try to clear and be present in a state of blankness. The number 9 or the color red may be important to you, as well as bees, symbolism of bees, a crown. Waxing gibbous, the element of fire. Again, 49, we're seeing the number 9 pop in. And red. Final card, more red, the element of air. Card number 26. Things are being revealed to you at this time, but you do need to be patient. There is going to be a lot of noise around you right now. What seems to be noise or chaos happening around you actually is coming through as complete order. 1 minute, 11 seconds when I looked up at the clock as I held up my card. What I mean by this is, I feel like there's a lot of confusing communication around you. I don't think these are your thought patterns. This could be like one tarot reading here, one tarot reading there, someone's status update here, a news article there, but like you're relating it all to your life in some way, or like you're reading about something, or you're trying to find out something about yourself. There's just like, I'm just picking up on all of this information around you, and it feels very chaotic, and it feels like it doesn't connect even though you want it to. But I see that this communication, all this chaos around you in terms of like written articles, text messages, emails, actually has some kind of divine order that is being revealed to you slowly. Okay, air is showing me that things are going to make more sense soon, but something has to happen first. Maybe simply what needs to happen is time needs to pass. Let's get a couple more symbols coming out here. The spider, the color red coming out again. 30, the ear, number 18. Again, things coming together here for you. Magic, card number 46, element of fire. There's something that you're afraid of. Oh, there's something that you're hesitant about. There's something that you have a fear about. It could be a person, it could be a situation, and I feel like you're actually thinking, like the word went through your head, this is toxic. And you're kind of debating if it is. Use fear as a judge. If there's something that you're scared about, it likely is like not good for you. If it's an external source, there's the fears that we have inside about like doing something for ourselves, which are usually like our anxieties and stuff. But I feel this is a source outside of you, like a person or something else like that. And you're just kind of starting to wonder, is this toxic for me or not? If you're asking the question, it likely is. Your guides really want to speak to you right now. With the ear card, I feel like this could come through as music. This could come through as clairaudience. This could come through as something coming on your YouTube algorithm. If you like shuffle like a YouTube playlist, Spirit loves to speak through algorithms. Okay, Spirit loves to use the random odds of digital data to push you very specific messages. Okay, so songs, pay attention to something that really speaks to you. It's likely a message that's being sent to you. If it really if you get like the tingles, you're like, whoa, that is so synchronistic, then it likely is a synchronicity. Not everything is, but you just kind of feel it deep down, right? It strikes a chord. There's something, or there will be many things that will strike a chord with you that you're likely to hear. Now, if you actively practice trying to communicate with your higher self, with your guides, you're going to get a lot more messages. I almost wanted to say data, a lot more data right now. You're likely to get answers about situations at this time that are not good for you. This is a timeless reading, but the energy of Virgo is in the air as I record, which means being able to organize things, being able to cut cords, to solidify things, to bring endings to things, to cut negative influences in your life, addictions, people, whatever. This is a very good time to be able to do that. But you're confused about something. And again, part of the confusion comes from an almost overload of information, which is clarifying and working in your favor. Just be patient with yourself and open yourself up to deeper messages. I feel like the universe really wants to communicate with you quite a bit on something here. And if you consciously try to, you will get the answers that you seek right now. And it is for you making better changes in your life. I feel like the symbols right now are all around you. This is a time of many symbols for you. The moth, the devil, and the soul. Again, a theme of the shadow coming out. Interesting how 23 and 32 kind of mirror each other as numbers, which means that the moth and the devil have a relation in this energy. So you also have the soul. You're doing deep soul work right now, changing frequency, cleaning yourself out energetically. Your aura is becoming more auric. There is a key into the shadow, into the restrictive forces that you feel around you right now. If there's something in your life that holds you back, it's going to hold you back extra frustratingly. I don't feel like this is the first time that I've spoken about this message. You're going to feel your restraints ever more deeply right now, if this reading resonates for you, than usual. This is not punishment. This is so you can see and then do. Step one is do. It's not hard to see. It's not hard to feel. It's not hard to think. It's not hard to plan for tomorrow or the next day. But what matters is that you act on these restrictive forces that you feel. Devil energy, the chains that bind you, going to feel very heavy. Take note, and take note on how to change. Have the courage, okay? This is your higher self calling you to start doing what you need to do in your life. The things that you feel that you need to change, or the things that you feel that hold you back, you can change those things. That's why they're being brought to your attention. Lungs, hierarchy, duality. Interesting how the lungs are almost highlighted here in that person in duality. Keys are really sticking out to me as messages here, which makes me think that you're being handed the keys right now to unlock what you need to unlock. Those chains, those doors that have been locked for so long. With lungs, I feel that you would want to start in an area of expression. This is where you breathe. This is where you speak. This is where you make words, where you can sing, where you can do a lot of things that have to do with how you think and getting them out there to other people. The air you breathe might need cleaning. Your environment around you might need cleaning. It is up to you and only you to make these changes. Hierarchy. Know what's important. Know what's not important. Know what to do first. Have a plan. What changes do you want to make? Understand where you want to focus first that would have the most impact, and then move from this. Duality shows that no matter how you're looking at something, good or bad, see how the center is connected for both of them? It means that whatever you're tackling is part of the same thing. So if you're going through a good experience in life, if you're going through a bad experience in life, if you're making positive changes, or you feel that you're spiraling back into something not so positive, if you feel like something good is happening to you or not, those are all related to the same frequency of something. It's not about what's happening, it's about what you do with it. Some of you need to keep momentum rolling. Some of you need to start momentum. Some of you need to transmute energy. Just know that everything is connected in its center. There is purpose in what's happening around you. There's good and bad in everything. Some of you are being too judgmental with something, and you're meant to be easier. You're meant to look at it from both sides. You're meant to look at it as a gray instead of a white or a black. Only when you do that are you going to be able to express. And then you'll be able to see the true importance of things. Let's check out the tarot. Recent past looks very positive for a lot of you. A new door opened. This could be financially. This could be about your personal health. There's a lot of balance there in your recent past. Keep the momentum rolling. Keep the ball rolling. It's up to you. Current situation. There's been a loss, but there's been a gain. So it almost feels like something good happened to you in the recent past, and then all of a sudden it feels like, I feel like in another area there was a loss. So some of you might have been promoted in business, but then like you lost a partner, someone you were talking to might have ghosted you or something. There's still a lot of good happening to you right now, but you are kind of focusing on the loss instead. This is keeping you from keeping the momentum from the past, that with what, maybe it was a promotion, or maybe like your health just got better. Maybe you developed better routines. I feel like you were feeling very good about yourself, feeling balanced, feeling refreshed, feeling beautiful, feeling in your zone. Don't let whatever this thing was block that momentum, block that good feeling. It's not meant to, and a lot of you are getting stuck in something. You're turning your back to the fact that the sun is still very much shining in your life. This is why you feel so confused right now. It truly is about needing to shift your focus elsewhere. Your focus is a choice. You have control over your brain. You have control over your thoughts, your eyes, where you take your phone. So you're at a crossroads right now. Reckoning and resilience. You are resilient. You can make it through this loss. You can make it through this situation. After this knowledge has been passed on to you, it is now a choice. Will you choose to move forward, to continue this positive momentum, regardless of the loss? Or will you dwell in the negativity? The energy of judgment is here. It's about doing what is best for you. No one's taking care of you but yourself. Your future. Whatever this loss is, I don't see it there in the near future. You have to come to terms with something now, or you're gonna mess it up. Enigma. You're trying to figure something out. This is likely a person. You're not meant to figure them out, okay? Watch tarot readings all you want. It's not going to change anything about your current situation. It's going to give you the illusion of comfort that you know what is going on with this person. That is a feeling of control, a sense of control that you're getting back because this person took it away, because you're too involved with somebody. Forget about them. at least for now. If you do, I feel like you'll get back on track and it's going to be better than before. 10 of Cups in your near future shows love. It shows emotional fulfillment. We're not talking about business or your job or your routines anymore. There's something here coming into your life in the near future that makes you very fucking happy. In your heart. Okay? What is it? You're not meant to figure it out right now. But the cards are showing me that the only way to get there is to forget about whatever this is that you're choosing not to get over at this point. If that person wanted to be in your life, they would be showing up right now. If that person loved you in the way that you deserve to be loved, you wouldn't be feeling this way right now. Why dwell? Why dwell on that? Messages from Spirit. Every thought is energy spent, like money. It is your time, it is your mental energy. Thoughts become physical manifestations, okay? Right now, it seems like you're putting it into solving a conflict or figuring out a conflict. Your lesson right now is self-reliance and resilience. You're proving to yourself that you can make it. You're proving to yourself that you can be happy with yourself. I see a door. You could be unlocking something right now. You're being handed the keys. You're very hesitant to unlock. You don't want to move forward. You might know what that means about you and this person. The deceiver, the journey, the jester, the healer. It's coming up in reverse. The phoenix on its side and awakening. Upright. So, messages from Spirit about this situation. We'll clarify the spread in the extended as well as this person. Is it them coming back in the future, giving you this 10 of Cups energy? I don't feel so, but I don't feel not so. It might be one of those things where it's kind of either or, depending on your situation. We'll clarify in the extended. But, continuing on these messages from Spirit. Let me get a couple more cards here. Extended is available in the description box, as well as you guys, be sure to check out my other playlists. I've got a lot of really cool playlists all in the description box. My Tarot Masterclass, other types of videos. There's lots of stuff going on here. All right. The skull. The obelisk. Death. Very heavy energy about letting go. You need to be able, it's almost like there's something happening right now that has a sense of permanence, but also only if you let it go can it withstand. This is a time of moving forward and moving on. All right? Find a reader that's not going to bullshit you on this. The skull, the obelisk, both of these things feel like objects that are permanent and can stand the test of time. Meaning, if the relationship's meant to be, it will stand the test of time, even if you move on and let everything around it shed its skin, rot away, and decompose. And if it doesn't stand the test of time, there is definitely a relationship that will. That is finally going to be able to come in because you've cleared this stuff out. The deceiver and the journey shows a confusing journey in love where you were likely deceived by somebody. Something wasn't as it seems. Do you come to terms with this and accept it and perhaps accept the fact that this person will never give you closure, or may never have been what you thought they were? Or do you dwell on it and try to retain that sense of control by thinking about it, focusing on it, and centering your energy around it? I feel this person is not who they seem to be. It's almost like you found out that somebody was completely different than you thought they were. I also kind of feel like there's like a feeling like the show is over, like the curtains are closed, end scene, everyone stops acting, and it goes back to reality. Maybe this is why awakening comes up at the end. Because now your life is no longer this kind of make-believe. You've been hit with a blunt truth or like a blunt situation, but it's like now you can see things incredibly clearly for the first time. For some of you, your healing journey has just begun. True healing. What is healing? How do you know you're healing? Healing is feeling everything. Feeling is understanding the truth. It's taking the mask off. It's screaming, kicking, crying, laughing, all those things. If you don't feel that full spectrum of emotions, you're likely not healing. Healing is everything that you can go through. It's being able to be around people and feel them and love them and understand them, because you're able to do that with yourself. Healing is not faking it, and healing is not being cold or closed off. Healing is not being alone or isolated or numb. It's everything. Maybe you've only felt some of these emotions before, but now it's all coming out. And it's because of this awakening. Phoenix. Something's about to rise in your life. Something's about to change drastically. But I do feel it's about letting go. Some of you want to complain that you've heard this message before, yada yada. Well, this might just not be the reading for you. Many new people come to these readings, or many people feel that these readings still resonate. So take what works. And if it doesn't, this might not be your reading today. But again, if I see you waking up, and I think that's a beautiful thing, regardless of how you feel and what you're going through right now. Because I see what's coming for you. You're being handed the keys. No, fuck that. You're like molding the keys. You're fashioning the keys in the lava pit or whatever. And you unlock that door, those cuffs, and you move forward and get what's yours. Random, but a lot of you might have eaten a lot lately or had like a big meal, like Thanksgiving style. Or maybe that's coming up in your future. I don't know. It was a weird image. I'm going to leave it at that. We'll clarify what needs to be clarified in the extended. I also did, I started another reading with this Enigma deck, but it was, I don't know if it was giving what it needed to give. But it was like 10 or 15 minutes. I'll just include that in the extended for those that might want to hear extra messages, but it's not necessarily related to this reading. I just feel like it kind of trailed off and didn't super make sense. And I was like, let's just restart the reading, because I felt like another message wanted to come out, and it was this one. So whatever. All right. The extended will focus more on the cards that we have here, on this person, and a little bit more clarification about what these cards mean for your future. So if you like wanted me to dive into some topic a little bit more deeply, or just wanted more clarification, that extended will be there for members. And if we're parting ways here, thank you very much. Take care, Taroversian.